It's a very surreal feeling to think, yesterday I was in English class and today I'm getting chemo. I was 16 years old and I was told that I have Ewing sarcoma, which is a bone cancer.
I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma.
I was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma.
At the age of 15, my son, Samuel, was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma.
He was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma at 19 years of age and died at 25 years of age when he developed relapsed metastatic disease.
I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma at the age of 17. This has impacted my mobility, quite frankly, for the rest of my life.
There wasn't a lot of research and not a lot of options for Lauren. She fought so hard.
The part that I cannot get over is the fact that the best hope we had for her was a 40-year-old toxic chemo protocol.
I did not want to do chemo again. I didn't want to be weak. I didn't want to lose my immune system. And I just knew that there had to be something better out there.
We want to do better. We want better than this. And I want better than this.
We know that Ewing sarcoma is a really difficult disease to treat. There's tremendous need for new drugs. But in today's world of oncology, we also know that the patients that do survive have a lot of late effects caused by the drugs that we give. So we're trying to develop a treatment strategy that takes a known class of drugs that work, put them in a particle that targets the drug directly to the Ewing's tumor and doesn't let the drug interact with organs that can be damaged, such as the heart, liver, etc.
I first was introduced to the technology that we're developing by Laura Rutledge, and then we've licensed that technology from UNT, and we're developing it here in Austin to make drugs that might help cancer patients have more effective and better tolerated therapeutics for cancer. We're focused on cancer cells that express SRB1, and we've started with Ewing sarcoma.
We've been able to synthesize that in-house, characterize it, and also store it to send that to collaborators such as Greg on in San Antonio. That has enabled us to move forward with the mice studies to get crucial results in regards of the flexibility of this platform, which has been a nice surprise for the possibilities it opens up for the treatment of cancer specifically.
It sets us up well for the next step. So we need to be able to scale up production, to do larger cell-based studies, to do animal-based studies, and ultimately to work our way into the clinic to do a phase 1 clinical trial. We've been able to bring this drug delivery project to the place we've been able to bring it largely due to the generous support of the Rutledge Cancer Foundation.
Since 2016, the Rutledge Cancer Foundation has funded a novel community fertility program, both at Cook Children's and throughout the Fort Worth community. This program includes patients of all ages, our youngest patient being 14 months and our oldest patients being in their 20s and 30s. Without Rutledge Cancer Foundation's philanthropic support, these patients would have to pay out of pocket on top of a new cancer diagnosis, something that is often cost prohibitive for these families. Thanks to the Rutledge Cancer Foundation, AYAs can go to outreach programs both in Fort Worth and across the country that allow them to connect with other AYAs and their families. These are amazing programs that help our patients transition from being patients to being survivors.
And we're excited because how many more people will this work for? How many more lives will it save? But I think that our bodies are your most powerful weapon. No toxic chemical that you can pump into your body is really going to do the trick. And the answer to fighting cancer is within your own immune system.
And I would love to see more research going into immunotherapy as a treatment that not only can help cure cancer, but helps to preserve functionality.
It also needs to be way less toxic with minimal side effects so that long hospital stays can become a thing of the past.
I'm believing and looking for a day when there will be a cure to cancer and we won't have to worry about side effects or toxicity.
As a favor to me, since I can't be there, let's put our hearts and minds and wallets together to start making a real difference in the treatment options and the survivability of Ewing sarcoma.